All right, welcome to Alchemizing Energy Mental Break. In this episode, we're going to talk to AT2, who is a content creator. He's been a content creator for over what, like 10, 5, 10 years?
For three, close to four.
For 3 years, and he basically is a well-known YouTube creator amongst other platforms. And so, welcome AT2.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
So this series talks about mental illness, and the main thing we talk about is past trauma. I want to first thing through is like kind of get like some background on your life and things that you've been through in your life and leading up to the things that kind of have caused trauma. Have you ever had a mental break? Have you ever had a mental breakdown? Have you ever had a nervous breakdown? Have you ever felt like you just depression overtook you, where you probably couldn't go on and then had to get through that and like pull through it?
Oh, that's kind of loaded.
Yeah, it's a
Um,
lot. It's a lot. We're really trying to get to the bottom of things. We're trying to.
never a nervous breakdown, I would say. Have I felt depressed? Yes. Um, I think where, some of my depression came from was definitely feeling lonely when I first moved out on my own. I didn't know what I was doing or where I was going. I didn't have any kind of direction. I was literally just going day by day. And I think I didn't realize how much of having family around made a difference in my life. And it really did. I felt like everything fell on me. And then there was moments where I needed help, but I was too proud to beg. And so I suffered in silence, and it wasn't good, but I eventually made it through. But I think um, for me, even though I didn't move out on my own until I was 23, I still wasn't ready to move out on my own.
Well, that was a blessing that your family let you stay in the house for that long. Most I know back when I was growing up, they were trying to kick you out as soon as you like turned 18. They were like, "Get out! You gotta go and make it on your own."
Right. I think that was like one of my first kind of like depressive stages, and there's no rule book on like how to manage stuff and how to pay bills. I mean, being broke does make you depressed. A lot of people don't think that, but no, it does. Like when you don't have enough money or you're robbing people to pay Paul. I even talked about openly how I would do the payday loan thing, and I would borrow like multiple different payday loans to pay off a payday loan, and then you end up with six payday loans. But if you paid all them loans back and didn't reloan again, I would be broke again. So I would literally do payday loans.
And then you fool around and do the title loans of the car, and then you get your car taken. Have you ever done
Mm.
title loans?
See, I never did that one. I knew that one I'd be done for. My car would get taken. So yeah.
So have you ever like I mean I know one of the things you did you like to go to Las Vegas for gambling, right? You like to gamble.
Uh, I like Vegas, but Reno is where everybody talks about, me going.
So do you find like that is like an extension of kind of like like trying to hustle up some money and trying to like, but also could it lead to like some depression as well?
Ooh, yes. Okay, we getting into the questions. Okay. Yeah, I remember not that I started gambling because I thought, oh yeah, let me win some money and stuff like that. I initially just I've always like gambled here and there, but it was when I actually lost my job. And the first day I lost my job, I remember my friend had hit me up, and I was like, "Hey, I lost my job. I don't think I'm gonna go." And then I ended to the casino, and then I was like, you know what? F it. I'm just gonna go to the casino, have a good time. I lost my job. Screw it. I'm gonna go. And I remember, the first time it was cool. Um, I won a little bit of money. I think I won like $200. And then after that, I kind of, would go sporadically. But it wasn't until I want to say around 2018, because I had got a job again. And then around 2018, I remember I would go to the casino a lot, and there was I guess I don't know exactly what it was, but I felt like the casino filled in like a void for me, and like some kind of piece of like, okay, if I put money in this machine, maybe I can make more money and more money. And like the money almost filled in some kind of void that I was missing. I still to this day don't know what it was, but it filled some kind of void for me, you know?
Yeah, they actually pump drugs through the air conditioning systems that makes you want to come back.
Yeah.
And the actual machines say, "Come back, get some money." Ding, 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 ding.
Right,
They're
right.
constant ding, 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 ding.
And
After a
they don't
while,
have
it sounds like
clocks in
it's
there
filling
for a
milk.
reason.
Huh?
They don't have clocks in there for a reason, you know?
Oh, they don't have. I never
Mm-mm.
noticed that they don't have clocks. And in Las Vegas, they give you free drinks too, don't they?
Yeah, in Vegas they give
You
you free
get drunk
drinks.
and
Yeah.
you're using up all your money. And
Yeah.
and
Anywhere in Nevada they give you drinks. Yeah.
yeah, see, in Detroit they had casinos, and that was not, I've been in casinos and came out, and it's in the middle of like not 5 o'clock in the morning. So I
Right.
totally understand. What's
Like the
your
late night, early mornings, those are the best time to gamble.
yeah, yeah. So what is your favorite game? Are you like a poker guy? Are you a
I slot machines, but
slot?
my favorite one is Buffalo Gold.
Oh
That's
man,
my favorite one.
is that like a penny slot or a nickel
Yeah,
slot?
it's a penny slot. It's the one where if you change, like if you get a bonus and then you get a 15 gold buffalo heads, then you can like fill up the screen with a whole bunch of buffaloes, which is the highest symbol. And like,
All
yeah,
kind of dopamine and serotonin just pumping through your brain. All kind of,
all that.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like that chase. Like, oh man, I want to get that big jackpot. You know, I won a few jackpots, but never like anything like 20,000 or anything like that. And so you kind of get on this adrenaline where you're trying to chase that, and then you realize, oh shit, I ain't got no money for the next 2 weeks.
Right,
You know?
right. And that could be depressing. That could be a heck of a depression. Have have it
Mhm.
have it ever caused you to like to where you maybe lost like your rent and or had got kicked out or whatever because you couldn't afford it because you done gambled all the money away type of thing?
You know what? That's one good thing. I did have enough self restraint for that. However, would I have to move some payments around and like pay some stuff late? Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, so thank God they don't have gambling in the city because some places have little gambling rooms. You ever see? Do they have game rooms in your town?
No, no, no.
See,
And you know
Texas,
what
they
the
got
funny
game
thing
rooms.
is? I feel like, you know, if it's like local gambling, like there's only certain places like I would like to gamble at, like places where I know I could win. Like I know there's certain things, like say if like they had like little gas stations with games, and I know I wouldn't win there, so that wouldn't tempt me at all. Like those things, I rationalize, you know.
Right. Plus, the machines are not dinging with the same like sound. I bet you those things are tuned to a sound like G sharp or something like that that hits the brain a certain way that releases dopamine. I'm sure it gets that deep with those.
Yeah, the gas station and stuff like that. Those places is usually like the old beat up machines, and like, yeah, you don't
Right
win
that the
there.
casino then threw away. Right.
Yeah, just like playing at the airport. I don't play at the airport in Vegas. Like I already know you're not gonna win there.
So is Vegas like a place that you kind of go to like get your spirits up, but then sometimes it can be a downer when you don't win? Or is it more like a vacation spot like when you're feeling down, go to Vegas? Is that kind of
For me, Vegas is a vacation spot, but you know, like the Indian casinos, those aren't vacation. Like I'm going there to win and play some money.
right, okay, okay.
Yeah.
So you currently where are you like staying with your family? Or are you still moved out from your family?
No, I live with my uncle now.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, you know, people love to remind me.
Yeah, like I know that was like a big thing. That's why I want to talk about your YouTube career and how like that's affected how people have like 'cause so I see gambling might be a thing that could cause depression in your life because of the ups and downs of winning versus losing. And then you have like the YouTube. So you started off your YouTube career 4 years ago. And since you've gotten into the Jaguar right sector, that has kind of caused you to get into some things where like there's become some bullying that has happened.
Yeah.
And
I definitely feel like, well, when I started YouTube, it was at the start of the pandemic. So, you know, we were all in the house and everything like that. So, I was like, you know what? I always wanted to do the YouTube thing. And shout out to Deidre Dazzling. She's the one who told me to get off of Snapchat, because originally I was on Snapchat, and she was like, yo, you need to get off of there and make some real money. Come over here to YouTube. And I was like, all right, let me check it out. And so I got immersed in this world of YouTube. And at the time, I was getting unemployment and stuff like that. And then during the time in 2020, my uncle had told me that he was buying a house and he had a room available. And if I wanted to move in, I can go ahead and move in. And so I was like, okay, cool. And so in 2021, when the house was finally ready, I moved in. And so I've been here. So since then, I had always lived on my own. And then I moved in with my uncle. And in the beginning, it was simple, nothing that I could ever think of, going wrong. But then, when other family members moved in, that's when it was all like, all right, I don't think I like this so much. It's weird going from on your own to moving with different people and different personalities. And especially because this side of my family, I didn't grow up with them. So it's like me getting to know them. Just like I'm getting to know you guys through the last 4 years, I'm getting to know them through the last 4 years too. So while y'all getting to know me, I'm getting to know y'all, and I'm getting to know my family,
Wow, okay. And do you feel like they prejudged you in a certain way, and then like are trying to? A lot of times people feel like, oh well, you're trying to be close to the uncle. Maybe is the uncle sick or something like that? Like, oh, you're trying to take over his house, and or something like that. And
I've been accused of that, but my uncle is actually at work right now. That's the thing. Like, my uncle is not passing away. Like, he's he does get sick, but he healthy for the most part. And I've been accused of like trying to take his house and stuff like that. And I'm all like, I haven't poisoned him yet, so I don't understand why I'm being accused of those things. But I honestly feel like this. Even though we are family, I think certain people in my family were under the impression like, oh, let's just pretend like no time has passed. But it's all like, you guys knew me when I was a kid. You guys didn't know me as an adult. And we're getting to know each other as Andre Turner II, as an adult and not as a child. Like, things are going to be a lot different considering you missed so much time, It's me as an adult is different than me as a child. And I respect my elders, don't get me wrong, right? However, there's only so much respect I'm going to give if you're not giving me any respect. Like, my parents, I owe them all the respect in the world because they're my parents, right? But someone who is just blood related, because it's two different things, right? Someone who is just blood related, I don't feel like I owe you anything if you haven't been there,
So a lot of times with this YouTube stuff, they've brought your family into it. They've actually even interviewed your family. They've done a lot of. I've seen.
This is going to be an easy interview.
No, it's not going to be easy. Not at all. We're getting into mental health and like what could affect the mental health, right? So all these things can affect the mental health, right? So gambling. Okay, these are the things that they pointed out about you on YouTube. You got a gambling problem. Your family don't want you in the house. You've been sitting in the basement, living in the basement. Oh, let's not forget that you have child pornography charges and stuff like that. They say, "Oh, you're a child pornographer." What else? Because they've called me a lot of things. So I know that cannot take its toll, and I think that people can be exceptionally brutal online because they can hide behind an avatar. They can hide behind the icon, right? And it allows them to just blurt out and say all kinds of different things, and say whatever they want to without feeling like they have to be held accountable for the things that they say, right? But how does it affect your mental health? Like, I'm sure it does. Like, think about these things. Like, it's wrong,
Yeah. Well, let me go one by one because you kind of threw everything at one time.
It's so much. I be feeling like I'm going through it when I'm watching it. Like, what the heck? Oh my god.
Yeah. Okay. So let's start out with the rumor that they started. And I don't want to say everything. I want to at least detector channel, but you know,
Right.
when they made allegations against me that I was a predator, like that literally came out of nowhere. And I'm all like, where did this even come from? And, you know, with YouTube, I didn't realize that you can literally say anything about anyone and create a narrative and tell a story and sell it to people and they would believe it. I thought people would use, you know, common sense and be like, wait, there's no arrest or, you know, like, you know, things that you can see physically, like arrest records, you know, those kind of things. And that's, I don't have a criminal history. And so when people threw that at me, that I was some kind of monster, like it really affected me. And I'm gonna let you in on something. One of the people who were going around spreading that rumor, they actually messaged me like a week ago and had said, I don't like you, but I want to know this and that. And I looked and it went to my spam. That's why I didn't even notice that it was sent to me. And I looked at that and I was all like, are you out your fucking mind to think
Right.
that I'm ever going to respond to you or want anything to do with you? Like, I don't want nothing to do with you.
Right.
You are literally the bottom of the, listen, you know, the sewage is like underground. That's where this person is, underground in the sewage. Like, I want nothing to do with you. And so I just remember when they tried to, because literally it was a coup. It was a group of people literally doing video after video trying to take me down. And I had to look at myself and be like, damn, am I like a bad person? Like, I just didn't, like, you
It
know
makes
how
you
we
feel
talk
like that.
crap
It
about,
makes you feel, you think that there's something that you've done wrong, but really it's a group think mentality. There's a group of people that think that same way and have this kind of, I think it's almost like a demon that comes over these people. It
yes,
becomes like almost a spiritual attack, right?
they got demons in them, right? And so these demons were literally attacking me, and I'm all like, "Where's this?" And mind you, it was like people I didn't even know. Like a lot of people. There's a gentleman that I don't want to mention his name, but a lot of people think we had like a history and stuff like that. No, he literally just started attacking me, and he went along with that and created videos, and he done station heads. Wink, wink. You know, and
Right.
it was all like, where is this guy coming? Like, we never had an interaction with each other. Like, you would think like we were once cool and then we had a phone. No, like he just literally came out of nowhere. And I'm all like, why does this guy hate me so much? And so it's a lot, yo, that time period during 2020, yeah, it was like 2021. I never would wish that time period on my worst enemy. Like,
Yeah.
it was just I just and the thing is that I had talked to my doctor about seeking therapy beforehand, and then I was like, nah, I don't need it, you know, whatever, I don't need that. And then after that I was like, oh no, I need some therapy. I
Yeah.
need it. You know, I was like, I need to talk to somebody because it is crazy. Like,
I thank God
and
for my military benefits because that's how I got therapy.
oh good, good. And you know, it's not like I don't want to say they caused me that I needed to go seek therapy, but it was so much coming at me again, you know, moving into a new spot. And then, you know, I moved in with my uncle, and then we had other family move in and trying to learn them and trying to adjust. It was a lot going on. Me being unemployed, like YouTube became like in 2021, it became a full-time job and not just a hobby. I wasn't getting. A lot of people still think I got to get it like an SSI check. I don't. But
Wow.
you know, these people thought like you
Hey,
know,
I'll
I got
take
money
SSI
somewhere
check.
else.
That's free cash. Shoot, what?
Right, right. But YouTube became a full-time job. I don't think people realize like when this becomes your job, like it's hard working. And there was some streamer that got in trouble because he said streaming is harder than a real life job. And people don't understand until they do it.
Yeah.
Because you're a business basically. And
Yeah.
so I've never been a business. And so being a business now, I'm like, oh, is this what? Like, it's a lot
It's a lot of stress for them.
stressful. You
And
have a business too, right?
yes, I have. I own a business, and I have, I work a regular job, and I'm doing this. So imagine like,
Yeah. Isn't it harder than when you were just going? 40, 80 hours every 2 weeks, it's harder, right?
It's way harder because you have to try to get people to. You have to make content people are gonna like. You gotta capture their attention. You gotta keep them there for a certain amount of time, and you gotta hope that they like want to that the ads and stuff are set up correctly. It's like a lot going on. So, and then YouTube
Mhm.
tends to like pick and choose what they want to pay you. It's just kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? So you don't even
Right.
know. And then you got to be careful not to make somebody pissed off. They start striking your channel and like take your stuff down, take away all your money. Like,
Right.
some random person could just ruin your whole. Just they could just get mad at you and then start attacking you and then ruin your whole reputation in the drop of a dime. That's
Right. Every day I'm stressed out that my channel is gonna get taken. I ain't even gonna lie. Every day I'm all like, oh, am I gonna wake up and then get that? When you get that email saying like they're kicking you out the partnership program, like,
yeah.
oh my.
I've gotten that email. I've had to wait like a whole 2 weeks to get put back on because I made a mistake and broadcasted something I wasn't supposed to.
Mhm.
That could be tough.
Yeah, I got my monetization taken away. We talked about this, but
Yeah.
I got my monetization taken away. That definitely made me depressed as well too.
I've seen people burst into tears.
Mhm.
Fresh and Fit, you remember Fresh and Fit? They were in tears, crying.
Yes, Fresh and Fit. He was like, it's one thing to save children, but it's another thing to save the world. He said something weird, and he got up and walked away with his booty shorts on. It was very weird, but he was crying.
Oh man, they said he had They said he had hoochie daddy shirts on.
Some Daisy Dukes on.
Right. Man, that was crazy. I wonder if he really knew that if he meant to do that, like that he had them shorts on. Now, did they catch him or what?
Yeah, I've only cried a few times on camera, 2 times to be exact, and it caught me up with emotions and stuff like that. But like, it's so weird when people like, and mind you, that wasn't live. That's pre-recorded. Like, you couldn't cut that part out. Like, if I got a pre-recorded video and I start crying, like, come on now. Let me see what they say in the chat. They be eating me up in the chat.
Well, no,
The chat look good.
People supporting you and love, giving you some love.
Yeah, thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Yeah, no.
We even have people in here that don't necessarily like me. Okay, good. Okay.
More than 50 times you cried, but I'm not counting. Oh, but
right.
Ain't nothing wrong with crying, though.
Right, ain't nothing wrong with crying.
I got on here.
I'm pretty sure the person who said that cried plenty of times on their channel.
Listen,
I even have proof of the other
day because I wanted to kick somebody's behind.
I
was crying the other day because they called CPS on me. That's another thing. When they start to cross the line of doxing and calling a adult protective service and doing all this other stuff, when the line crosses YouTube and gets into your real life, it gets ridiculous. They made up a lie. Yeah.
On YouTube, somebody from YouTube or personal life?
Somebody from YouTube called APS. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And CPS. They called both on me.
I'm so sorry about that. Oh my God. I didn't even. Was this something that you said? I'm so sorry that I missed this.
Oh, it was on a live. I actually took it down because I was crying. I was pissed. I was threatening people and everything. I was going off.
Oh my God. I'm so sorry. Like, I wasn't there to support you.
Somebody's behind. Like, when they do that stuff, when they start calling CPS, and because it's like, dude, people don't understand. Like, these are my children. I'm a single mother, you know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. You don't do that. Like, my children love me. They love me.
That they ask, and they want you to do. Oh my God, I can't believe that.
They told CPS that I had a whole bunch of old people living in my house, and it smelled like feces, and my children were running around like dirty or something like that.
What?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh.
Then they said there was an old man over there that was he was pooping and it's like smelled like feces.
Wow. What the hell is wrong with people?
Oh my God. Yeah. That's what they told.
I'm so sorry you had to deal with that. Like, that has to stop too. Like, when this stuff becomes like a part of like real life, like that's not cool.
And that's why I wanted to talk to you about the whole YouTube thing, because I know there's certain people that actually get the law involved. It becomes legal. It just could get very dirty and really messy, you know? So,
Yeah. And I think also too, it's important that for me, this is what I do. When I'm on camera, I am AT2. But when I'm off and I turn this off, I go back to being Andre Turner the second. Or some of y'all like to say the whole Day thing, but I'm Andre Turner the second when I turn off this camera. So having that separation, it does help me a lot. Um, and not to say like I'm fake when I come on camera, like I am me. However, I just like to chill. You know, I don't like always being so raw and all, you know, in your face and stuff like that. Like the real me is just really chill and down to earth. And so, if anybody has ever hung out with me or talked to me outside of YouTube, you know that I'm down to earth. Like there's no question about it.
thank you, Judge Evie Court, for the $50. This is my, you know,
Oh,
this is my,
nice.
that's my first one.
Oh, really? That's your first one?
I'm about to cry.
Oh, that was nice for her to do that. Yeah.
I'm about to cry.
Hey, now that's a reason to cry, right? Yeah, Judge Evie, she's so nice sometimes.
Judge Evie, thank you. So
yeah, thank you.
Is wait, don't be like, I think I can see you're
What?
Sagittarius all the way. That's like a fake little thank you. So fake. You can see it all over your face.
No, I was just you know, that was nice. I was serious. That was nice.
Right. Thank you. So, hey, what's up? Melanie, yes, this is DJ Genesis, but I changed my page to Alchemizing Energy because I wanted to get completely away from all that drama that's going on.
Oh, I thought people knew that you changed your name to Alka. Yeah, I wasn't trying to trick nobody and be like, oh yeah, somebody. Yeah, I thought everybody knew.
No, I wasn't trying to trick, fooling me with this name. I wasn't. Hey, I wasn't trying to trick people. I just wanted to remove myself from a certain sector that I was in and change the whole direction of where I was going. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, we've had conversations about that too as well.
The content is way different. You know, I'm really talking about subjects that's really serious. We might
no Jaguar. You know.
Yeah, no, you know, because that whole thing is depression.
Mm-hmm.
Everything about that is mental illness, trauma, and bullying. That's what this is. It says AT2 discusses trauma, bullying, and mental health. That whole thing, that is just if she made a poster, it should say mental illness, trauma, and bullying on the bottom of that bitch. You know what I mean? That's how, because that's all the people that are involved in it, they turn into bullies against each other.
Do you feel like I ever bullied you?
Not bullied, but I can't call a mean girl, but mean boyed me. You did like the mean boy thing, the mean girl.
Mm-hmm.
And I find that like a lot with a lot of the content creators, they could be mean girls, you know. Mm-hmm. And it's like, why do you have to be a mean girl? Why can't you be? What is it that gets more people to be mean to other people? You know,
right. And you know, and I think like hopefully it was around the time when we had a disagreement, but we worked out that issue. You don't think I'm mean now, right?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't think you're mean right now.
Oh, this is DJ. Are the people leaving now? You tricked us.
Right. No, they still here. They haven't left.
Okay, good.
Talking about some good stuff. Like, dude, we're not talking about no BS. Like, this whole thing is crazy. And it's certain people that like to are picking at other people, and it's and I think the part that I think that's crazy is how everybody, man, if you become a target, everybody will begin to hone in on that particular target. Yes,
and they just choose like it's like everybody gets their turn in the hot seat, and they'll just keep like nailing you. And one of the things that about me, DJ Genesis, is like when you were going through that thing with the people in your house and stuff like that, I
Yeah.
know everybody used that and dragged that also with the other lady and then your former best friend, all that. Like, I didn't
Yeah.
talk about that stuff. I knew that was traumatic for you. I
That's
knew that hurt you. Like, I would never like be all like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and kick her while she down and stuff like that. If anything, I would have been the opposite and be like, hey, leave that lady alone.
that and that actually, to be quite honest, and I'm gonna cam up here because I'm rather than I don't want to just have you. I know I look crazy, so excuse me.
Oh no, you crazy.
But I wanted to say something about that because honestly, like that was a very traumatic thing because I lost a friend of 12 years,
Right.
and I kicked her and her children out of my house. Do you imagine what it had like? And that is not the type of person. Do you know how much it took for me to eventually have to say, you know what, you got to go, you got to get out of my house.
Right. And you probably felt guilty too. Even
Felt
though you did
terrible.
nothing wrong, you felt
Awful.
guilty.
I felt awful, and all of this was because of clout on the internet, on YouTube. When someone wanting to be on YouTube and be somebody viral on the internet.
Just like my situation with my family member that came on here. Mind you, a lot of people don't understand. Like, I was all like, hey, like, it's a very sensitive topic. Like, I don't want to go get into it. And it's like, even though that person said horrible things about me, I threw little shots, but I couldn't really go into detail and like really explain to people. And I still haven't like really explained to people like the severity of the situation and stuff like that. Because at the end of the day, I can get on here and drag and, throw that family member under the bus. But at the end of the day, like, I still have to look at my family. Like, I don't want to hurt them. And so it sucks that I have to take the punches, and like every time take the punch, take the punch, take the punch. And it does a lot because sometimes I feel like I'm fighting on my own. And like, I feel like no one understands what I'm going through. And I'm literally taking punches left and right. And people are just laughing and enjoying it. And, maybe if it was somebody else's family member on here doing that, I probably would. I don't want to say I would laugh at them, but I'd probably be like, oh, well, that ain't my problem. I don't care. But it's all like, no, literally, you see somebody who's being taken advantage of by another content creator and they're being used as a pawn. And you guys are literally just here enjoying it for your entertainment. You know what? Get your laughs, get your entertainment, go ahead and have a field day. But just know that it's not necessarily hurting me, it's hurting my family. And that's what people don't realize. So when you guys like share those videos and stuff like that, certain people in the chat love to share those kind of videos.
Yeah.
Just know that you're hurting my family. You're not hurting me. But
Right.
essentially, if my family is hurt, it hurts me.
And people, I don't think people realize it that there's that a person, because like for me in particular, um there was a video and I had a friend of mine like I was able to kind of pretty much keep myself separate from what was going on online, and then people started to like run into the content and be like, what's call me on the phone like, what's going on, what is this, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, that's the same for me. Like, it was kind of like I was able to keep like all this BS like separate. And so when that happened and it came on the internet, I was all like, oh shit, like this is like impeding like my real life. Even that horrible rumor that those people spread about me and stuff like that.
Right.
Like, even that was something that was all like, oh, it's just on the internet.
Yeah.
But like that, like when it's like personal and like someone who actually knows you come on the internet, it's a totally different scenario. So
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
No, imagine having like, and then I'm worried about, I hope my job doesn't find out, because I still have a regular job, like, right?
Right.
Find this information and stuff like that, and then people could talk to you about you in such of a vile way,
and it's like no repercussions at all. Like, you try to fight with YouTube and you try to get stuff done, And like basically, if you don't spend $10,000 to go get you a lawyer, because a lot of people always ask me like, why didn't you get a lawyer and stuff like that? Well, did you have $10,000?
Right?
And
Nobody
like
got
people think because they
$10,000. Right.
people think because they cashed at me $5 that that was enough to go get a lawyer. Like, people need to, they full of shit.
Why you get a lawyer? You filed on the, you ain't go down to the police station. Let me tell you something. The police station ain't gonna do a jack. I've
They
literally
don't
been
do
in
nothing.
lives when someone pulled a gun out and shot it in the air at someone's house. We called the police, the FBI, everything. Nothing happened.
Right. And something that I didn't let you guys know is that I'm not going to say who I filled the paperwork out on, but I did fill out some paperwork during that time when that whole rumor was started. But
Mhm.
it literally didn't do anything. Like I thought like the person would get like some mail or people would get like mail and stuff like that. And, like nothing happened. And so I just never said anything about going to the police because it didn't seem like it phased them. And so I was like, okay,
Yeah,
well, if I get a
they know that
lawyer,
there's nothing gonna happen. So unless you're really gonna get in a plane and fly over to their house and knock on their door and be like,
mhm,
"What's up?" You know what I'm saying? And they pretty much know that you're not gonna do that. So it's like a feeling of invincibility, like
right. There's
that you
there's no
can.
kind of repercussions or there's no kind of safeguard for us people that are online. There really isn't.
Yeah.
There's really no kind of protections that we have. We're literally SOL.
What do you think would be a solution?
A solution would be if somebody is trying to spread lies or tear you down, YouTube should take your channel.
Yeah. Yeah.
YouTube should take your channel. You're not just reporting news if you're reporting something as true.
Exactly. Especially if you don't have any evidence of the such, or the person hasn't been
Right. And
prosecuted.
you're putting crimes on people. You're not saying, oh, AT2 has a booger in his nose. You're putting crimes on people. You need to have your channel taken.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the defamation of character. And
Right.
that lawyer is about $10,000 to get. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Exactly. And people think like, oh, well, I still would have did this and that. Yeah. Do you have to? And mind you, these are people who are broke, who ain't got $10,000. So how are you helping
And you
me?
know tax season is coming.
Listen, I ain't seen a tax. We need to talk afterward because I ain't seen a tax return in I don't know how long. Like I owe
Right,
so many
right.
people money. But anyway, but yeah, I know people think just because they taxes coming, they think they rich now.
Casino. Yeah,
Right,
to help you win. You gotta play something more to the penny slots. You
right,
gotta
right,
go up
right,
to the
right.
you can get to the 5-cent nickel slots. Then maybe you could do better. You can do quarter slots. Penny take you too long to hit on those. You gotta hit the higher up it is, the faster you hit.
Well, yeah, you got to play the higher amounts. Yeah, that's how you win.
Yeah, that's why you ain't wait. That's why you sad and depressed because you're going up there playing on the penny slots. You're not.
Right, right.
Oh, so what does it say? Stop messing with people if you don't want them to go.
In my opinion, everyone don't fight nice. Okay, wait. Stop messing with people if you don't want them. I don't know what that talking about exactly.
To hell, maybe to fire. In my opinion, I don't know what that means.
Yeah, so, sometimes that lady talks in riddle. I don't know what
I'm
she's
like, what?
saying, but
Okay, I don't know
yeah.
what that means. Okay,
Wait,
what?
by the way, are we dropping the link during this show or no?
It's up to you. Did you want to?
You can drop the link. Yeah, I don't mind.
Okay, yeah, because we are about 39, 40 minutes in. We've had like some talking on, but I did want to have people come up and anybody that wants to talk about mental health and mainly like how like bullying and stuff like that affect is not,
Yeah,
especially on YouTube. I think that these certain sectors have become a haven for bullies, and the fact
right.
that people are like there's certain channel people I see that had to come down, and I'm like actually thankful that they're down because they because
Mhm.
the whole attitude was just like really bullyish. You know what I'm saying? It was just a very negative,
Right.
nasty attitude. And then I believe that it's not healthy for people to sit there and listen to someone like just talk
Mm.
negative for every single day. And I'm sure people are tuning into that. And I just believe it's the new age, a new age of Aquarius or whatever it is. You know, they say astrology or whatever. It's just a new
Right.
time that it's time to like get on some positive shit. You know, all this negativity is not healthy. And to have
Right.
that running in your thing, I mean, people spend hours on just attacking people.
Right. And it's so funny because I did say that 2024 was the year of healing, and I was doing a great job with the healing. Like, I made peace with a lot of people, and then there were some people I made peace with, and then it was all like, I probably shouldn't. I probably should have just healed on my own. And there's a couple of people I was all like, okay, let me try to just be open and possibly a friendship. And there's just some people who are not capable of a friendship, and I should just left them in 2023 and just did the healing on my own. I've learned my lesson now, and so I'm never going to go back and forth and yeah, just never again.
Yeah, the same thing happened to me because I like actually with a certain content creator, and I actually talked to them on the phone. They were like, I don't know what made you think that we could ever be cool. I never liked you. I don't know what made you ever think that we could be ever cool, and why did you
Mm.
even trust that I would be cool with you? Of course, I set you up. Of course, I put you out there like that. Of course, I'd be pretending like I was cool with you just to set you up because like, and I was like, wow. Oh my God.
Oh my God, that must have been them striking. I'm just kidding. No.
Wait, how did that even happen? How did they switch?
You know what? I was on Couture-Based channel, and it did that too for some weird reason.
That's the ghost. It's the ghost.
Right?
I did not touch nothing, y'all, to switch that picture around. I did not touch that picture. So
Yeah, but like you were saying, like they basically said they were just pretending to be nice.
yeah. And another situation, I actually had a person that I actually was being cool with. They turned around and I said, hey, I'm actually doing some stuff politically, working with some political people that are trying to run for, office. And they said, okay, if you could take that 11-hour video down that you just basically roasted me for 11 hours on, could you please take that down? No, you
Mm.
housed people from the cult. So what? You know what I'm saying? That's another thing is people got so mad that I even helped people out. But these very people are the ones testifying on the court on the stand right now to this day against Natureboy. So, but
Mm.
they needed help. They didn't have nowhere to go. Like, so I'm not going to turn. I helped them because I was friends with another person that was friends with them, and I let them stay for that small point in time. So I deserve to have a 11-hour tirade on me to So, and that's
Right.
the thing that people when they have time, they will take a lot of time, and it's like I don't even see how this is benefiting. Where's the money? Are you making money doing this?
I couldn't imagine investing 11 hours on something like that.
I
Like,
don't think that's
no.
right. And I don't even see where the money is. That's why I think that's why I'm like, dude, I don't see how anybody's making any money. Like, I don't see the ones I see making real money on YouTube are people that are helping people.
Hmm.
And so and that's actually what I was actually trying to do before was I was contacting people, hey, we should try to do something like do a new movement to try to do stuff to help people. That's why I'm doing stuff talking about mental illness, trauma, helping people, things like that, because that is really where
Right.
the money's at. To when you do things that actually aid and assist other people to become better for themselves.
Right.
No, you do not. What she say?
It's so horrible to say that to
To
someone.
somebody, yeah. Yeah, well, I'm not putting a root on them. People say I put a root on people and all sort of stuff. Dude, I
Oh.
wouldn't even know how to put no roots on nobody if they said, okay, you got 10 seconds to put a root on somebody. I would not know what to do.
I think somebody put a root on me. That's why I fell down them stairs this weekend.
Is that why you got that gash on your head?
No, no.
Wait. Oh, oops. Was that something else? My bad.
That happened when I was in that happened when I was in the second grade. Like no,
Oh, my bad.
no, that's what a lot of because my head's so big. A lot of people don't notice it. So it's funny that you mentioned that.
Right. I'm a graphic designer. I start zooming. I zoom in on people. I get to that. I start noticing all their like things going on with them and stuff. Does anybody want to come up and join the conversation? I just put the thing in the chat, y'all.
Yeah, or if they have any questions.
We fall down, but we get up. Yes, we we fall down, but we get up. Sing it. We fall down, but we get up.
That was actually funny. Yeah, true. Yeah, and I got up, and I still ain't gone to the doctor. I think I should have.
Yeah, we getting old, so you gotta when you fall, you gotta you get up, but you better go.
Yeah, my foot is still like hella swollen. And the funny part is that I had seen somebody today,
like Wendy Williams, like look at my foot.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. Look at my foot. The Wendy Williams when she told her foot on camera. That's what my foot looked like.
Oh,
if
like,
it wasn't in pain, I would lift it up, but it's in pain. I can't lift it up like that.
Don't do the Wendy Williams. Nobody wants to see your toes and feet. Go to the doctor. Go to the urgent care.
Yeah.
And that's another thing is that we need to start taking better care of ourselves,
True. Like it's funny. I was reluctant to get on cholesterol medicine, and I ended up getting on it, and it lowered my cholesterol like way down. And
you know what else? Stress causes high cholesterol and all that stuff too, and high blood pressure.
Makes a lot of sense. And so so now everything is good, but I still get checked every 6 months just to make sure everything's all right.
That's good. Shoot, I think I'm out of I ain't been taking my cholesterol medicine either. I need to start doing that before I stroke out my damn self.
Yeah, you better.
You don't want to end up having a stroke, right? Allegedly. So, nobody want to come up and talk to AT2 and talk about mental health?
Yeah, no. I think everybody, for the most part, they all love and support me, and they're just here to, support. So, and then anybody else here who is hating, they just love to hate.
Is just watching, like,
yeah.
Better not say nothing. Yeah.
Right. I love the thing I will say about this is that I had an interview not too long ago, and it kind of went, crazy and haywire. But this one has been very productive. I will say that. Not that the other one wasn't productive, but this one, there was no interruptions. It seems like.
Oh, by people or by individuals?
Yeah, and I think because I didn't say names this time, I think that's probably what helped this situation. I didn't want to bring all that craziness if I didn't have to. So.
Yeah. And even if you did say names, it's like, at this point, like, people are. I think a lot of people just want to fight all the time. If they're not fighting, they don't know how to even be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If they don't have a fight with someone, they don't really understand. If you actually look, because I actually was looking at YouTube, and I looked at my feed, and I noticed that everything was about cops pulling over people and arresting them. I don't know. Maybe I'll just be watching a lot of police stuff. But I'm like, I looked at my daughter's feed, and her feed was all like kids stuff, right? But she's on the same YouTube as mine, but she's watching it in the front room. And I'm watching. So it's interesting how the cash, it seems to, it seems to go along with what you are into, right? So if the person is constantly watching and looking out for drama, then they're always going to be getting more drama, right?
Right.
So, hey, Oya, welcome.
Hey, Oya.
Hey, I had to get my sexy profile pickup for AT2, you know what I'm saying? So I can be ready for my my boo thing, you know what I'm saying? Hey baby Monica. I'm so glad that I caught this. I just happened to be just taking some chill time. I haven't been on YouTube today much, and so I was like, let me see what's going on with the whole, the trial and everything with Nature Boy. But to me, this is way more important because
Thank you.
I don't know Nature Boy and them people. I know you, Monica, and because of you, AT asked me some questions about my life. Well, he don't have no reason to ask me about how I'm doing, and he took time out his day to figure out how I'm doing and how life has been treating me, and help do my interview with you. And the series Mental
Thank you.
Break is about us showing up and supporting one another who have a tough time. This thing called life is challenging.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yes.
challenge, and then you got to deal with fake friends, haters, people you thought you frenemies. Oh my God! Like I could deal with an op. I could deal with a person who just tells me I don't like you this why, or they don't tell you why, and at least you know that they don't like you. But a
Right.
person that's in your face, talking to you, sharing confidences, and then low key you the
Yes.
whole time ain't even like me.
The whole
Whew.
time.
Right.
We're living in
And
your
that
house.
Oh, man.
Living
that
in your house
undermines your own
and dating you
intuition,
secretly the whole
And they
time.
just use
girl.
you.
Yes, and it
And then
undermines
do
because then
a
you start
series
wondering how do
of
you trust
surviving
yourself after
dating.
that.
Yeah. What the world?
Yeah, child,
Do you know
child, it's too much.
Mhm.
It's too
I was
much.
gonna be working for putting together a town hall with a presidential candidate. I'm not gonna say who. And
Mhm.
because of the stuff that came up online, I lost that position to do that town.
Oh
Well,
no.
a new, bigger, better one will be coming through because that's how life goes. And to be honest, sometimes things happen in a way that these people who try to set you up just to have that kind of downfall, they actually set you up for something bigger to come your way. They're setting
Right.
you up for something greater. They're helping you, and that's what I know. So that's why at the end of the day, after I cry my cry, lick my wounds, get my support system to help me out, it be a joyful moment because in that moment you realize how powerful you are. That a person you wasn't even checking for, like literally invested all this time and energy into bringing you down. Like,
Right.
who is me that you trying to bring me down? Maybe I'm not realizing how powerful and great and wonderful and sexy and delicious I am that you over here trying to. I don't even look like what I've been through between me, you, and Monica. We don't look like what we've been through, and
Mm-hmm.
yet you coming for me. Like, first of all, you must not realize that my middle name is Resilience. Number one. Number two,
Mm.
I'm protected, guided, and loved, and the evidence is in the pudding. Hence, why you probably coming for me. So to me, I look at it as like it's an honor that your punk little disgusting, degenerate, perverted self thought you should come over here and mess with somebody who was minding their own business. Sucks to be
Right.
you.
Man,
It really does.
I've heard people talking about me in such a vile manner. I mean, one person actually had the nerve to say that they bet that when I'm doing it to somebody, I'm just laying there like a pillow princess. Like I don't,
What?
I
Oh
can't
my
even lift
God.
my legs over my head and then bend backwards and this, that, the other. I'm like,
Who
this
would,
person,
Why do
it's a,
people feel the
this
need to
who
person,
would
talk up
say
under
that?
people's
people don't
clothes? Like,
they
what
people
is that
don't
about?
have.
And I'm not gonna hold you. I have been a part of some really vile conversations. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. You grow and you learn. And also, how many people can admit they took part of really fucked up conversations just to realize it was a fucked up ass conversation? You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? And you gotta
I
take
agree.
responsibility for that. Because no one's perfect. We've all had our moments to gossip, talk that shit, and we're gonna do it again. But at least had a
Mm-hmm.
balls to say I was wrong or I was listening to some stuff I shouldn't maybe have been listening to, or just to even say, yeah, I heard that person say that. Why do you think they said that, and have a conversation with the person? If you're gonna run tell that, make sure you're gonna sit down and be a part of the conversation. I just don't
Right.
understand
And you
any
know what's so
woman
crazy
or
is that
any
it became an
man
obsession,
that could.
like finding people talking about me. Like I did kind of get OCD about it. Like who's saying what about me?
But
Yeah.
that
Oh,
means you're
Or
kind of
what?
strong
if
because
if you
that
see
low
your
key mean you
name in a
strong as
title,
fuck.
I get nervous.
Say about me? What you gonna say? I'm up here. What? No, that's not right. That ain't how it happened. I mean, and it did kind of get
You
crazy.
you strong for that because I couldn't do it. If like as I grow and get my star rising in the social media spaces, I do not think I could deal with someone. I just I'm an actress and a performance artist now, and I don't go back and watch none of my performances. So I don't think I would open it. I think I would just
Yeah.
like when I got like for instance, when I got kicked off that one panel trying to I wouldn't even say I was defending you, Monica. I was just trying to bring some levity to the situation. And I was like beamed out of there, if you know what I mean. And I was
Oh,
a bitch, and
wow.
I was this, and I
Wow,
was
yeah.
that.
Mhm.
I never went back and listened to that because why? Why would I go back and listen
That
to
was a
you be
recent
ignorant?
thing?
About a month ago, Monica, maybe?
And you know,
About a month
what's
ago.
crazy is that time seems to be
Wow.
flying on this YouTube. YouTube time is not the same time as the real world's time.
Mm-hmm.
It seemed like something could happen like a month ago
Yeah.
on YouTube, but it seemed like it happened like a year, like 6 months ago. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
It seemed like
right.
2 weeks have
It
passed.
seemed like it happened like a long
Yeah.
time ago.
That's that
That's
social
true.
media.
Now, what just happened there? Oh, did you just cut your screen off, or
Oh yeah, I was responding to a text message. I'm sorry.
Okay, I think we lost Oya. Does
Oh,
anybody?
what happened to Oya?
I don't know. Her phone probably died.
Oh.
Does anybody else want to come on up? Come up. Oh, our signal sucks. Come back up. But yeah, like that. So it did become kind of crazy. My daughter. Let me tell y'all something about this hair. This is my hairdo. I'm gonna tell y'all something special. My daughter, my 6-year-old did my hair, so I'm showing off my hairdo that my 6-year-old did.
Oh, okay.
I'm proud of her. My little set. So
Yeah, I was gonna say it don't look bad.
she straightened it out, but it ain't. You know, it's a 6-year-old hairdo, so she did best she could. What are you eating?
Oh, my bad. Oh, I'm not eating anything. I'm getting ready to be rolling something.
Oh, okay. I'm like,
Oh,
Getting my herbal essence on.
I thought it was some
herbal essence.
I'm doing my herbal essence right now. You know
Oh,
what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, man? So
I
for that
can't,
reason, let me hand back. But I just,
I'm not used to the YouTube rules. I'd be
yeah,
saying
I just rather not even. Yeah, I'd rather not. But you know why? Because you're. How do you say? Some people is moving in their blessings. You know what I mean? Meaning, like, I noticed that there's channels that they're not demonetized, and they say the grape words, they say all the words, and I'd be wondering what's the difference from some of the channels that say everything versus other channels that don't and still be getting demonetized. You know what I'm saying? So to me, you already showed me you got that energy with the YouTube, how you got back monetized and everything. That YouTube like you a Gemini. YouTube is any of these social media platforms, as long as you be showing up in your authentic energy, Monica, you always gonna win. So I'm not worried about you. You just got that kind of you just got that je ne sais quoi about you. You know I love you. You know I fuck with you the long way. You know, I didn't get a chance to pat her.
I'm like a band geek. I like make weird noises. I'm just weird. So
that's anyway, girl, and I'm a band mom, so you know it works out.
I was in band and everything. We say snar. We do weird things. Everybody was always like, "You're weird," and that's another thing. AT2.
I love that about you.
They always try to say, "Oh, he's like the what's that thing? What they call AT2 all the time."
I'm afraid to ask what they call.
and you know, I don't fight about my AT2
Uncle Fester, yeah. Because I'm bald headed and everything. Funny. Yeah.
I'm not trying to hold you, but to me, Uncle Fester has always been sexy. Maybe that make me weird. You know what I'm saying? But okay. I'm a quick story, you guys. What guy that was dating?
I'm Peter Griffin.
And I think Peter Griffin is a man that he's a family man. He got a family. He's a wife. He got a wife. He got a dog. You know, like I look at things differently.
Peter Griffin thing.
I look at things differently. I look at things differently.
You gotta make it positive, right?
I look at it differently than other people because I'm a symbolist. So I look at the symbols. And when people say things, I don't think they be knowing what they're saying. You got to look a little bit deeper. If you're talking about Fester Adams, wasn't he like the billionaire in the family? Didn't he have like all the money? Isn't that why old girl tried to be with him like that? Like, isn't his brother like Gomez? Like, don't he come from a sacred ass, old ass, mysterious ass bloodline? Like, what the fuck is we talking about?
Dude,
that's the nigga I'm gonna go for. I'm
Why
gonna
do
go
you
with
know
the
this much
festive.
about the Addams family? You really know the deep history of
I'm,
each character.
I know. I was all like, oh, I gotta look that up.
He's a billionaire down. You know that much
you know,
about? Wow.
I'm a symbologist. So you research one thing and it takes you down a rabbit hole of all this information, and so I'm one of those people who know a lot. I'm really, really smart, but I know a lot of things about a lot of things. I have a multifaceted intelligence, type of spectrum. So, and I'm on the spectrum. So there's that. Let me see what
Right.
these comments is saying.
I don't know. I don't know. It's a lot of people talking in like riddles. I don't understand what people are saying.
These streets is mean. She said it's talking to me.
Listen, these must be
Beautician,
your people.
beautician in the making. Oh yeah, exactly. He was a beautician in the making. That's right. He had the hairstyles popping and stuff like that. Yeah.
I think she's talking about.
Somebody says hi.
Oh no, I think she was talking about your daughter.
Yeah, I said
Oh,
did my
okay.
hair. She did
She
my
did.
hair.
Let me go back and see. Let me take these comments down. I can't see. What she do to it? I can't see. It's like a shadow around you.
Straightened it.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
Yeah, I always wear my hair in like I don't even,
Twisties, yeah.
yeah, twisties. So she
But
straightened it out.
she's just. But you know what? I'm gonna say this. I know, because I know how she is. I bet she straightened it out, and she made sure to tell you, "Mom, my hair is still longer than yours, but it's okay."
Oh, yeah, my hair. You don't have that much.
Sip.
You don't have that much gray hairs, Mom. I mean, you not as much as you think you have. Like, thank you.
Such a Sagittarius. It's
Right.
like, am I being complimented or what?
Who is Dear
I love
Yvette?
that.
Who's Dear
I don't
Yvette?
know. Let me see.
Who's Dear Yvette?
Oh, she said hi.
You have a stalker? Who's your stalker? Now,
Ooh,
I don't. We don't
from
want.
a
We don't
lady
need
with
to
a
have.
red cup.
Now, stalkers do cause mental illness. If you have a stalker, that would cause sadness and depression. To have a stalker.
Oh my goodness, she's stalking in the chat.
I never.
See,
I
I
never.
don't know if I could deal. See, I'm not gonna hold you. I feel like if I had to deal with some of the stuff y'all deal with on YouTube, I would be having me a good root doctor, because I'm just not finna deal with it. I'm finna have me some good mobster ties, some good root doctor ties. I'm finna just be in bed with certain politicians, tax officials. I'm just finna be a certain type of way about it, and you just gonna wonder why your life is going to shit, because I did not bother you, so why is you bothering me? That's how I feel.
I wouldn't give AT2 no props. He's a doctor, liar, and a scammer, and he doxed me.
So the Dear You Hiccup
Wait, what?
page, and then the D for Deanna, the white shoulder tapper,
Oh,
those are troll accounts.
Oh my goodness, he said
See,
you
Just
doxed
Evie
her.
thinks I'm controlling them, but
See,
no,
y'all
I'm
see
not
what this is
controlling them.
about?
I was,
Trauma and bullying
I
and
think,
mental health, and you over here talking about.
yeah, I'm not controlling these accounts. I promise.
No, I'm saying whoever is doing that, he's a doxer, liar, and scammer, and he doxed me.
These YouTube streets be wow, AT. I see why. That's why I love him. You see how he laughing? To me,
Yeah, I
that is
laugh
like
at
the
it.
best response.
Here's the thing:
It's
they can
the
click the
best
link.
response.
Wait. He said so. They're saying that you're running the page. Okay.
Yeah,
This
and
is
Somebody said this is the fakest
Deanna, the white
interview I
shoulder
watched
tapper.
this week. Oh my
wow.
God. So what would be the real information? I mean, if you paying attention, this is about him talking about
But
people bothering him. So how
yeah,
could,
this was about
I
me. This is
mean,
not about Deanna, the white shoulder
yeah.
tapper.
What kind of name is that? See, don't get me to trolling y'all, because I'm gonna get deep with it in spiritual and start being psychic and reading people down, because I feel like I already know who this is, but I just don't want to say it because you can't be giving the enemy no power. You feel me? Hey,
Right. Don't give the enemy no power. We just say thank you.
We thank you for the energy, because if you're here, that means it's support, because really it doesn't matter if it's love or hate. It just means you're sending me energy, and that's a wonderful thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's a click and a view.
See, I said
Exactly.
I said want to come and say hi, y'all. She's up here.
Oh yeah.
I said, come on.
Hey, darling.
Hi,
Hi.
It's just the fake shyness for me.
everybody.
Aw.
AT, aren't you an Aries?
No, I'm a Sagittarius.
Oh, even better. We need to do a little meet and greet. Okay, let me stop
You know, I'll be
fangirling.
in Dallas on the 20th. On the 20th, I'll be in
Okay,
Dallas.
Monica, you hear that? We need to. You see me playing with my fake like hair. That's it's like I'm flirting openly.
I wish I knew how to
I
create
am.
mods in here. I don't even know how to make mods.
I'm a mod. I didn't even know I was a mod. I came from there. I was like, oh, I got a wrench. Hey, but I don't know how. I didn't give it to myself.
I don't know how.
Let me see what these comments is doing real quick. See how messy y'all people being for real.
I know. Let me see now. I'm curious.
Why you gotta
exactly what Melanie said? What Melanie said? Okay,
yeah,
see out here
right,
a whole.
Melanie.
You know what I'm saying?
I love Melanie.
He got a whole fan. He got a whole fan group out here. He know who's down for him. Okay, shoot, play with me. And
you know
what?
I think the cold page is though. Genesis.
Who?
I want to say if he's gonna say what I'm thinking.
Ooh,
can you eat it?
Ooh.
Does it have a hole?
Yo! Yes! Yes! Why we think just alike? So like I know who it is.
I know my tribe when I see it's like what they call the alternate universe is like a dough nut.
Like you eat them for breakfast. There's
I like mine with bacon and maple
stale.
on it. Mm-hmm. Dunkin' Donuts one is not as good as Krispy Kreme's. I used to work at Dunkin' Donuts, so I would know.
Yeah, well, that donut is undercooked, so.
Right, that's crazy.
Because they definitely got, they ain't wrapped up
donut,
too tight.
Wait, let me just. That donut hole is filled, baby.
Let me turn on my camera.
Actually, a friend of mine was saying that when a person is actually, when they're gay, and they are doing it in the whatever, after they turn about 65, she's a nurse. She says they lose ability to actually hold their boo boo in.
Yeah, you gotta not do that all the time.
The sphincter actually begins to lose.
It's a muscle. Yeah, you gotta not
to stop. And especially, she said the best way to know if a guy is on the DL or gay is if
them boo boo stains.
No, if they get into the tub and take a bath and their poop comes out their behind, because the sphincter closes when water hits it. It tightens and closes to make sure poop doesn't come out your behind. I mean, hopefully.
I knew about the streak in the drawers. I'm gonna be telling people, let's take a bath, baby. I'm gonna be on some, let's take a bath. But I ask. I'm one of them people. If you show me interest as a man and you start talking in a way where I'm thinking you're interested in dating me, one of the first questions I ask is, "Do you suck?"
She says it's a lot of 65-year-old men that she takes care of in the hospital that are gay, and they have to wear diapers because of they don't have any control of the boo boo coming out of their behind.
Well, I'm all the way on the flag.
Like pounded their whole life, and then.
They just when they get older,
and then if you do drugs with that, and then you don't do Kegel and you don't exercise and do other things so your body could regenerate, yeah, you're gonna be messed up. Ain't nothing wrong with a little booty play, but I'm just saying you should be taking care of yourself, and you don't need to be doing that all the time. It still is an out portal.
So just
even though that's where God put me in G-spot, so no.
What I think about when these people are making fun of me is I'm like, well, when I know what's gonna happen to you when you turn 65. I'm just counting.
That's if that mother sucker make it to 65. Let's just say that.
Right.
I also heard he like powder donuts too.
Oh,
Oh man. Wow. That would explain a lot about a lot of different things. But then I also know, I think he's a Cancer, and Cancer men are I don't want to say they're emotionally unstable. The more accurate thing is emotionally volatile. So when they get in their feelings, they make it a point to let everybody know they in their feelings. So for me personally, I think it's kind of funny. It's it becomes entertainment because it's these are your emotions. This is your business to handle. So if you want to come on the internet, trash everybody, talk smack about the people you was just in their faces, I'm going to treat it the way you seem to want it to be treated, which is entertainment. So I'm not going to take
Right.
it serious. I'm not going to, what I am going to do is just see that you have a problem with maintaining healthy relationships and boundaries. And I hope that part is not true. Because again, it's just entertainment and content that's entertainment. So when I have to look a little deeper and make it heavy, then I start wondering, like, is he okay? Like, does he have like a support system?
I think a lot
Sad.
of people don't have a support system. That's why they are
Yeah.
so angry towards other
So
people.
it makes me not want to troll or troll too hard because I already noticed I'm dealing with like a sad individual that don't have nobody. Or some
Right.
people have people and the people around them really don't like them. It's just all a bunch of people who can, you know, like a bunch of negative people that cheer on, that don't have the balls to say what they really feel. So that another negative person, when they say what they feel, they all like, yeah, 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 yeah. So I consider the people who be saying these messages or who are doing the bullying, like I'll look at the quality of their life. And as someone who's been through some of the most vilest shit, I understand how you can make a choice to become what has been done to you and how hard and challenging it is to go the opposite way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's hard to be bullied and then not bully. It is hard to be abused and then not abused. It's a choice. It's something you have to work at. And I say that as someone who's been abused, someone who's been mistreated. I've had opportunities to mistreat people and I've done that. And it doesn't make you feel better. What makes me feel good is the opportunities where I had a chance to mistreat someone or abuse them. And in that moment, I made the choice not to. And that felt better. And I started paying attention to that noted difference within myself. And that's how I make the choices in my life. What actually feels good? So if it feels good to you to talk smack about people, call them names, make up lies, create narratives that aren't true, then I already know what decision you've made, what wolf you're feeding, as they say. So I'm going to just handle you accordingly. I'm not going to lose no sleep about it. You already miserable.
Right.
I like sleep. I'm finna go to bed. Shit. I ain't finna be up for 11 hours talking about a motherfucker that supposedly don't mean me no mind. Like, what?
11, 12 hours. I'm like, dude,
Who
when
has time?
did that even like be a thing to like for people to sit there? I mean, go to sleep and let the sun rise and set about talking about somebody on somebody's behind.
And I've been on some panels that's like that, but usually it's because whatever they're talking about is not about a person. It's about a thing happening, or it's about justice. I have been on some long panels about like Dr. York and stuff, and we're roasting him, things like that. You know,
Right. That's
I've
something
even been
that you
on.
would do
I've
that
even
on.
been on the long panels where people roasting the carbonation folks. I do the long panels when it's justified, but sometimes it's just not justified. It's
But
just
even
just
after
not.
that, and even if you are talking about a group of people versus one, after a while, you're pretty much saying the same thing over and over.
Right. You're repeating
Oh
yourself.
yeah.
Someone else is just
Yeah.
repeating what the other person says. I mean, so do you need 8 hours of that? And are you really making any money doing it? I don't
How
really,
many
Right.
recaps
Does
can
it
you do?
translate to money?
Yeah, that part too.
You know?
That part. Have you guys seen what
imagine
Nick at Night
begging
is
for interviews,
doing?
creating fake storylines for attention.
She got the whole. I don't know what Nick at Night did, but she was able to like do through some process that she partook of. She was able to have a relationship with the court where she's like the only YouTuber or content creator that's able to stream the whole thing.
Oh,
And,
that
like,
turned into a big deal, right?
Oh yeah. I don't know how
I
she
heard
did
that.
that.
I'm just glad she
And
was
then they
able to,
kicked
but
out
you
that
know,
content they kicked him out the trial. They
they did, they did.
Yeah, they kicked him out the trial because I guess he started fighting with
Oh
the people that was
man.
on the stand or whatever.
Oh.
Like
Yeah, I had seen that, like a video about
I didn't
that,
see
but I
that.
thought that I didn't know like he was kicked out from like being there and stuff like that.
yeah, he got kicked out because I guess
I guess
apparently
he got beamed too.
when he left out the courtroom, I guess you're not supposed to talk about what's going on inside the courthouse. And I guess what was happening is
He got beamed right out of there, huh?
Somebody beamed him, like he been beaming
He
everybody
be,
else.
he be trolling. He be trolling, and that's good, and he be roasting. But I be trolling, I be roasting too. But I just pick and choose my roasting and trolling battles because, to be honest, it's not enough for me just to troll and roast you for the satisfaction. It gotta be a reason. You know what I'm saying? So, but you know, I was beamed. I was a beamed bitch, as they said.
Can I answer something? Because the person said, imagine begging for interviews and all that stuff.
Oh, child.
I never had to beg for an interview. If people want to interview me, they interview me. At the end of the day, if you asked me to interview, you could have got an interview, but you didn't. So I interview with whoever I want to, and I don't need to create storylines. AT2 is the storyline. Don't forget, I done put in nearly 4 years into my platform, and I built it on my own. Maybe one day you can take 4 years or maybe less to build your platform. When you get a platform and you have something interesting to say where people want to interview you, then you come and talk to me. Because don't forget, I'm the blueprint. I'm the standard. I'm the innovator. I'm the godfather of YouTube. So put some respect on my name, bitch.
I love when he talk like that. I love when he talk. Pop your shit. And first of all, it don't matter. I'm a beg for an interview because I'm a little fan. I'm a fan girl. I don't care. AT, I'm a beg you for an interview. I'm only on 200 people on my channel. At some point in time, Monica, you need to set it up.
It don't matter. You're gonna be at 200, so 200,000.
You ask people for interviews.
Okay, you better speak that.
When I was talking about cult-like behavior, I asked I asked a couple people to be, hey, would you want to be a part of this and this, that, the other? And then I guess people, whatever, she has the cult members.
And look at you now, 11,000 followers later. Mm-hmm.
Right, 14,000 subscribers.
Monetized. Mm-hmm. Excuse me. Let me be corrected.
But let's be honest about something too. It's like people think like first of all, me, Genesis, Oya, we don't have to create anything. Our lives is a storyline. We don't have to create a fake one. Like naturally, we are going to have stories. Even the ones that we don't want to have, we're going to have a storyline.
Like a damn, it's like she's talking about a child's book. If I could do TikTok Risa Tisa story that'll blow everybody's socks off.
And let me tell you,
and not to mention all the famous people you've met, Monica, and know.
Right, I could knock your socks off with a story.
Right. Listen, if I was going to fake a storyline, a lot of the storylines that I've been in here on YouTube, I would not want those at all. So trust me, I'm not trying to fake any storyline.
Wait, what are they saying? What is? They say they are the blueprint. You idolize me, sir. Judge Evie Court. I don't know who this person is, but I think I know who this person is.
Donating. She just actually gave $50 earlier.
Oh, well, Judge Evie,
she'll donate and then start cussing everybody out. Is that what she did? She'll give like.
Look at her laughing. Okay, all right. Well, I'm gonna ride with it.
The antagonist, okay?
Yeah. Judge Evie is definitely an antagonist, and
I love me a good old devil's advocate.
Listen, because I was trying to be nice since Judge Evie gave you $50, but screw the $50. Now I'm just gonna be playing on honest. So with Judge Evie, right? She was mad because we gonna put on a show now. She was mad because I became friends with Powder Donut. And because I became friends with Powder Donut, she said she didn't want nothing to do with me and all this other stuff. Mind you, I tried to call her multiple different times to try to squash it because I was like, yo, like, what's going on? Mind you, I never put her in a position to feel like, oh, she needed to, I chose him over her or anything like that. Never made her put her in that predicament at all. She was just upset and felt like, oh, well, why'd you become his friend and all this other stuff? And he's doing whatever they got going on with each other is what they got going on with each other. Because allegedly she owed him $200 or some shit like that. And so somehow she feel like I would never, like, if anything, I would tell him like, hey, like, don't, talk about us and, don't talk about our situation with each other. Like, I really try to keep it like, yo, that's y'all thing. That has nothing to do with me. Never came in between, but she was just upset and didn't like it and said she didn't want to be my friend, which is cool. If you don't want to be my friend, I am okay with that. Like, trust me, I don't need no friends. I am okay with you not being my friend. And so this lady has literally been throwing subliminal shots at me. And, I throw my subliminals too. I ain't gonna lie. But, I just feel like if anybody has my phone number, we don't need to fight online. So I refuse to fight online. Today is the first time in some weeks I've actually said her name, because I've been like, I'm not going to give you any free publicity, but I'll do it here because this is an interview and I'm going to entertain the people. But my thing is, if you have my phone number, I am not fighting with you online. Just like Powder Donut, I'm not fighting with him online. Now, he did call and say that he wanted to fight and stuff like that. I ended up falling, and so it didn't happen. But listen, when I hurt my ankle on Saturday, right, I was in LA. He was on another channel with that one guy that looks like a crackhead from the PJs, right? And he was talking shit. And I was calling him that night, all like, I don't care if I got 1 foot, I'm going to swing my hardest and hope I land. Because I was all like, you talking way too much. And it's just like, you have these people, and mind you, there was no reason for me to have an issue. There was no reason for that. But for whatever reason, he's mad at me, she's mad at me. They all just got mental issues, and they're issues that I can't resolve. I cannot resolve your issues. They need to go to therapy.
Yes, I agree. It really is just that simple.
I don't know what is to making these boxes move around. I swear to God, I'm not touching nothing.
I know. I was like, is it my internet? Hold on.
Did you do that? Oh, yeah.
No, I think it might be your internet.
I don't know what's happening. That's weird. Like it moved the boxes around and everything.
I saw that, but I thought you did that. I thought that was a feature that you did. Oh.
Okay. So who? Okay, what they just timed somebody out. Okay.
I have a question for AT as far as it relates to bullying. So I'm gonna go back and catch the full replay of this, and I'm gonna share it on my channel. But I would love to know on a personal, direct level, when you have been and were bullied, what would you say to like someone else or even your younger self? Like, what advice would you give to your younger self or your pre-bullied self as far as how to cope, how to get past those moments and that trauma and the abuse of what bullying actually does to your mind and your sense of being? What would you kind of advice or words of encouragement would you give to someone in that? Let me clarify the question. What type of advice?
Drink as many beers as possible.
Okay.
No.
but you get what I'm saying. I
get what you're saying. The only advice that I could really give, well, hell, I still get bullied. So the only advice that I could really give somebody who is dealing with getting bullied or being bullied currently is that just know that at the end of the day, it's all going to change. Like every day that you wake up is a new day, and you just keep moving forward and you just keep pushing on, because no matter what they're doing and trying to, they want to see you crack. Just don't crack. All you need to do is keep on continuing doing what you're doing and stay strong in your word, and don't let nobody ever be able to tell you about yourself. Every time you get on this platform or on any platform or just wake up every day, it's your chance to introduce the world to you. So you want to make sure that you're introducing yourself to the people and you telling them about yourself. Don't let anybody else be able to tell them about you. They don't know you. You know you. So you should be able to tell them about yourself.
Yeah.
Let me find out. He needs some motivational reels since AT. Do some motivational reels. Look into doing a faceless YouTube channel, maybe.
But nobody liked it.
You know what?
No, let me tell you. Do a faceless YouTube channel. I'm telling you, like that. What you just said. It's like we need to talk. Monica, you need to give him my number because I just got a download for you, sir. Like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a download.
I got a download, baby. Yeah, I channel. So sometimes I get ideas that are not mine. It's coming from your own psyche, your own energy field. So I'd love to tell you what's floating around in your own energy field for you. It's not mine, it's yours. And sometimes for whatever reason we can't see it or, conceptualize it, but it's there, it's in us. And I'm the kind of, what I do professionally, what I just do without trying is I'm able to like see it in you and be like, that's something you could do. Monica see me do it in action. Like I just when you said that, it's like I almost like saw your faceless channel. I saw it, and I saw it being successful. So yeah, we gotta talk. You see it too, Monica. Monica, me and her see things together. So if I'm seeing it, I know she can see it.
Yeah, like I've been looking up like that automation, AI automation and stuff like that for YouTube.
Me too, girl.
Like creating like a faceless channel and things like that, because and honestly, that's what I did with this alchemizing energy. I like, I did away with DJ Genesis altogether, and then just basically created a whole new page. People didn't even know that they were going to, that I was the same person.
Because just like earlier, they didn't know.
AT, did you know that Monica could sing? Have you ever heard Monica sing?
No, I ain't heard about it.
Monica is a powerhouse. Like I'm not trying to be funny, but Monica is the shit. Let me go ahead. Let me just say something real quick. Y'all are amazing. You're an amazing man. Monica's an amazing woman.
Thank you.
It's not by accident y'all are coming together. Y'all will be what people consider the underdog. And why? I don't know, because y'all literally are on top of the people who think y'all are the underdog. So it's wild to me if they think that about y'all. If we put it on paper, black and white, y'all really out here doing y'all big ones and winning, and are very stable, secure people professionally and in your living. You're not homeless. You're doing so well, you can put other people on. You feel me? So yes, Monica can sing. And that just made me think of, like, when we talk about doing faceless channels, like Monica could be doing faceless channels where she's singing, making music behind the scenes. Like, I'm just surrounded by very talented people, and I'm really glad to know y'all. That's what I'm really just trying to say.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I got records out. I got music out and produced. I got check me out on SoundCloud.
I've heard her like DJing, but I've never heard her sing.
I ain't talking about sound just a little bit good. Sang with not sing, like sang, like we was listening to the song, and my friend asked me, "Is that her?" And he pointed at Monica, and I was like, "Nah, I think she probably just made the beat." That's what I said, because I just didn't think she'd do that. Like,
yeah,
I know we say other people sang, but she can sing.
I'm gonna drop you out a link to it.
I wish she would play it.
Okay, you're not gonna sing for us right now?
I wish she would play it.
Can I sing the National Black Anthem?
Oh, okay, go ahead.
I think it'll be a perfect way to end the show.
Okay, that'll be good.
Okay.
Wait, first,
I need the backing track.
I'm gonna drop the links to my SoundCloud.
I'm gonna drop down, you guys. Thanks for having me up. I'm gonna enjoy it from the audience. AT,
thank you.
You know what it is, baby.
Thank you.
I love you, Monica. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, love you guys.
All right, y'all ready?
Okay.
Who? Sing it with me, y'all. Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. Ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
This is Black History Month. You know, yes. I'm gonna share with you one of my songs. I'm gonna share it with you.
Okay.
Because it is Black History Month, so I said this would be a good song to play.
African state of mind. Walking round long streets, seeing the African kind. Gives me a feeling.
This is you?
That I'll never be the same. No, I'll never be the same. African rhythm. Africa comes to mind. Watching Table Mountain, a feeling I can't describe. Gives me a feeling that I'll never be the same. No, I'll never be the same. No, 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 no. African freedom, but are they really free? Say they got freedom, but it don't look that way to me.
I wrote this song when I was in Cape Town, South Africa. So this was me describing South Africa, my actual visit to Africa.
Oh, wow. Genesis, this is dope. I like this.
Thank you. This is a Wayne State orchestra playing Wayne State College. I wrote this song on Africa. It was the first time I ever seen Africa.
Listen, Jaguar right who? This is dope.
African rhythm, African freedom, African state of mind, African feeling, African rhythm, African freedom, African state of mind.
And then this is happy. This is happy Black History Month.
Yes. This definitely go with the theme.
Right, the Black History Month. Wait,
Is this just on SoundCloud?
It's on SoundCloud, yeah.
You need to put this on Spotify, Apple, Amazon.
Yeah, it's just on SoundCloud.
This is dope.
It's been on SoundCloud for like 10 years. It's been on SoundCloud the whole time.
Oh my God, this is good, dude. Like that's what I'm like. You need to put it on the other platforms. People need to hear that song. I know I'm not the only one. The chat liked it too, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my, y'all, that was like hella good.
Yeah, I've been.
Wow.
I don't really know what to do with it, so I never was like I've just been a DJ and a graphic designer and web developer.
Right.
I don't really. I'm just now getting into all this web. I used to DJ vinyl records. Okay, most of my records I have put out on vinyl. So when this internet, I sound like I'm an old 50-year-old, but I'm not 50. But I'm saying the way I'm like with the internet and with the computers, I
Right.
don't know how to
That computer thing.
how use the keyboards. I just don't. I'm just so I gotta like figure out how to do all this stuff. I don't really know how to do any of it.
I really like that song. Like that was dope.
Thank you so much. Thanks. Yeah. So y'all check out my SoundCloud. It's Monica Lockett on SoundCloud. It's me. I'm with this red shirt on. That's how you'll know it's me. Because there's like another lady named Monica Lockett. That's not me. This is not me, y'all. That's not me right here. That's not me. This is me right here. Okay. Yeah. I gotta figure out what to do with it. So vinyl.
Yeah.
And I used to DJ. Make a commercial with the song and make it the promo for your channel. Huh.
Oh, yeah. That should be like your intro or something like that.
Well, yeah, actually, that could be. I gotta look. I gotta see. Cause I think SoundCloud might own it. Cause sometimes I play it and I'll get a copyright strike on it, even though it's my stuff. So I know the thing's gonna be probably yellow when because I played that.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have to let YouTube know that you have the license or the right to the song.
Yeah, I'll contact YouTube. I don't know how. I gotta figure out. Yeah, the computer.
Yeah, if they send you like a thing, say like, oh, this is shared or copyrighted, that's where you do it.
Okay, because I think somebody else put it up. Sometimes if someone else, because there's songs that other people have already put up on YouTube before I put it up of my own song. And so when I try to play the song, I can't. It'll be like, no, this song.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, so that's why. Oh,
as a DJ, people would buy my records, and then they would the records I put out on vinyl, and then they would like put it on YouTube.
Oh, they still
I didn't know about YouTube back then. I was just a DJ, like I didn't know how to.
Right.
So
no, they stealing from you, Jenna. No, you got to fight for that. They stealing from you.
Yeah, I gotta contact YouTube and find out what to do about that because I can't even play my own music. I did an actual I played my album, my record I had on Submerge.
Mm-hmm.
Copyright strike.
That is crazy.
Yeah,
for your own music.
Yeah, that's one reason why I stopped making music because I was getting screwed every deal I ever did, everything I ever did I would get like gaffled. So,
right.
The record business is very tough. It's very it's shady. It's like what did it say? The record industry rule 2080.
Right.
I think I'm gonna do an interview about just that one day. I might have you.
Yeah.
Ask you
you need to look at Tiffany Red on Instagram.
Okay.
That would be a good topic for you because she's been talking about how songwriters been basically getting screwed by artists because they're taking all the publishing.
Yeah, I see. Most of my stuff is overseas. That's how they get away with it because they put the stuff out overseas, and then it's crazy. I hate to even talk about it because it just pisses me off. That's why I stopped doing music because and then I'm going through the same thing with Batin with his music, and so it's just a lot. So
that still hasn't got rectified yet.
No.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I thought that already got rectified.
Nah. Nope. 16 years. So.
Yeah, I'm hoping that.
Right. we want to end on a happy note.
Yeah, let's end on a positive note.
It's gonna go getting dark, getting kind of sad.
Right. No, this has been a great interview, and I just love this conversation. And I just want to say thank you for even inviting me to have an interview because, like, I needed this. Like, this is my foot is hurting. It's killing me. So this got my mind off my foot for now.
Yeah, you gotta take some ibuprofen. You got to elevate it too because if you have it down, the blood is rushing to the foot. You got to put it up so it doesn't rush all the blood to the foot.
That's where my foot looks at. Okay.
Yeah, you got to put the foot up so it.
I took a picture of my foot and somebody was all like, "I don't see nothing wrong. It looked like it matches your leg." And I wanted to cuss them out, but it's an older lady. I don't want to cuss her out, but
right.
But yeah, I'm gonna go elevate my foot. Also put some ice on it and just chill out.
Yeah, elevate it and then and drink some I say drink some tea. Put some hot and cold. Go between alternate between hot and cold. Don't just put cold.
Oh, okay, alternate. Okay.
Yeah. So I in turn became a nurse all of a sudden. Like, transition into a nurse. I take 2 ibuprofens and call me
Right, Nurse Genesis now.
I turned into Nurse Genesis. Okay. Thank you guys for coming tonight. It's been a great evening. I appreciate you guys. And this has been Alchemizing Energy from Darkness to Light. And you know what? At the end of each thing, we say that. So I want you to say, what was the thing? Alchemizing Energy, bringing darkness to light.
Oh, okay.
I'm AT2, and this is Alchemizing Energy, bringing darkness to light.
I'm AT2, and this is Alchemizing. Wait, hold on. I'm AT2, and this is Alchemizing Energy, bringing darkness to light.
Thank you.